So first I need to make a correction about something. By the way, my trying to remember the relationship, my great-great-great-grandma, Nana McCoy, the one who I call Nana McCoy, she wasn't the one who died in a race riot. That was a different Mary Ann. And I should have looked at the article or what I could have been more closely, but when I did look up the death record index, and I saw that there was a Mary A. McCoy. She died in 1881. She was 62, and then I googled it and saw the article, and I saw, you know, age 62 years, Mary Ann came to her death at, or something like that. It was something like, I assumed that the article was about her, so it was about someone else instead, so I just wanted to. And that's another topic I'm going to discuss later too, the more you find out about family research. And in terms of, let's see, in terms of my dad's family, though, I have been pretty much able to confirm that we're Jewish, and mom's family, well, okay, dad's family is still hard to find because a lot of Jewish family trees don't go back, you know, into the 1600s and all that, but ours pretty much goes back all the way to 1700, and that's when you get the first Rusnock who's mentioned, but that's another discussion. And so here I go rambling about the family researching again. But what I noticed too is that, I guess I should get to the point of this video. What I had noticed too was that when I guess maybe talking about the family research was kind of a segue into things, but when I notice that I try to be correct about things, even if the things aren't politically or whatever else correct, and if I try to be, you know, if I try to be honest about things, instead of sugarcoating or doing whatever, people are going to respond, people are going to really looking at what I'm saying, even if they'd like to, you know, do whatever to me for it. And also, I've noticed that with the videos where I talk about the more controversial issues where people are seeking answers to things or just want to figure out what a person believes and why they believe it, I notice that those videos get a lot more views and more interactions, even if it's a, oh, I dislike you, or I dislike your video kind of reaction, as opposed to just a plain, simple, as my mom would put it, a sweetness and light video. And so I've just learned that even just looking at some of the YouTube ratings, if I point to my screen, and if you're a YouTube user, you can, when you're on your YouTube page, you can click on your name, go to videos, or go to Insight, see whichever, figure out which of your videos are getting more views. You'll find it's usually the ones where you're talking about an issue, because people want to hear, even if they don't agree with you, or even if they're doing it just to attack you, at least you're putting your view out there. And at least there will be a couple of people who say, hey, I want to hear what this person has to say, and maybe the person's not out there to attack you, but they're really trying just to hear what you have to say. Or like that one person said to me one time when I was covering W.S. Crowdy, she was like, you know what, I grew up in that stuff, thanks for talking about it. And as I said, when you talk about some of the more controversial stuff, even if it's not politically correct and all that, there will be even the critics who just want to use whatever you're talking about to hurt you. Ultimately, the critics do end up hurting themselves, but I mean, at least you'll have more views and you'll have more people seeking to hear your voice. And if you were just a sweetness and light kind of, you know, semi-Pollyanna, I'm going to pretend that, you know, everything's going to be okay in the end without needing to worry about the path to how things get okay. Because there is a path. It's as the old saying goes, you don't get the good by not going through the bad.